Beef fat on your face? I'm sorry, what? In this episode of Giggles and Shit, Diane introduces me to beef tallow face cream, and the reaction is exactly what you think it is: confusion, disgust, and a hard no, until it turns into, wait a second, this might actually be a genius moment. We're talking silky smooth skin, why most moisturizers are basically water and lies, and how this whole thing might spiral into a DIY kitchen experiment involving a stand mixer, essential oils, and a pound of rendered beef fat. And because we're us, we somehow go from skincare to turmeric tea, fire honey, hot toddies, and the slightly questionable natural home remedies our moms swore by. It's weird, it's hilarious, and honestly, we might be on to something. Welcome to episode 5. What the F is beef tallow and why is it on my face? Hi, I'm Jill Button.
And I'm Diane Cross.
Welcome
Welcome
to
to
the
the Giggles
Giggles
and
and
Shit
Shit
Show.
Show, the podcast where two Gen X friends talk about midlife chaos, careers, relationships, aging parents, adult kids, and everything else life throws at us.
The show is honest, unfiltered, and occasionally a little inappropriate because sometimes the only way to survive the insanity is to laugh at it. So grab a coffee or pour a glass of wine or something stronger and join us for some giggles as we talk some shit.
Welcome to the Giggles and Shit Show. Hey Diane, another exciting episode ahead for our loyal gigglers. Let's not keep them waiting. What's on your hit list?
Okay, so it's going to sound really bizarre. Bear with me. A friend introduced me to beef tallow face cream. And as gross as that sounds, there's a good reason for it, actually. First of all, if you ever try it, it feels amazing. It's the
Okay,
most
wait.
silky smooth texture, and it's literally so it's grass-fed beef tallow that's been rendered and rendered and rendered, so it's fully purified. It doesn't have a beefy smell anymore.
Okay, hold on. Back
Okay,
that shit up because
back.
I gotta understand what the hell you're talking about. What is beef tallow and what is
Okay,
rendering, by the way? I have
okay.
no idea what you're talking about.
So beef tallow is beef fat. The actual
Oh my
the
gosh.
I knew you were gonna make that face. I knew it. So it's beef fat. It's what a lot of people that's what McDonald's used to fry their French fries in was beef tallow for a long, long time, but it got too expensive and then they switched to vegetable oil, right?
Okay.
But beef tallow in its purest form, if you render it, which means melting it down so it becomes a liquid and straining it through multiple filters and getting all of the impurities out of it so that all that is left is the fat,
Hmm.
the bio components of it are very extremely similar to the sebum that's in your natural skin. So it makes it readily absorbable into your
Okay.
face, into anywhere really, because it's very, very close to the chemical makeup of the natural oils that you have in your skin. So all of
Okay.
those moisturizers that say, I'm getting through 3 layers and I'm moisturizing and plumping and blah, 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 most of that is garbage because
Hmm.
really all it is water. There's some good stuff out there with retinol and all of those things that are actually going to do something for your skin. But for the most part, the moisturizers that we get are full of water and glycerin,
Yeah.
neither of which is actually penetrating anything into your skin or giving you any sort of barrier that stops you from drying out in the next little while.
Okay.
But beef tallow actually has components in it that are so similar to the natural oils in your skin that it actually really is a good moisturizer. So when you put it on, it
Okay.
feels silky smooth and not greasy, but just smooth. And the next couple times you wash your hands after that, your hands are still nice and soft. It's almost like they've been, I don't know, injected from behind and plumped up a little bit.
Okay.
But
So
the
let's
feeling
let's
is
talk about
amazing.
let's talk about the process. So
Okay.
is this a homemade Diane thing, or is this a
No,
commercially available
there
beef
are
tallow cream made by Eau de Valais or some other big company?
so there's lots and lots of big skincare companies that are making it now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my friend Jill, we had talked about it, and I said, "Have you heard about beef tallow?" And blah blah blah. Anyways, she was the first one to order it online, and as soon as she did, within a couple days, she's texting with me going, "This shit is amazing! Like my face feels awesome." So she gave me a little sample to try, and I've been using it for a couple of days. Mind you, I have had a full face breakout since before I came back from vacation. But honestly, the feel of my skin is phenomenal. It does not feel greasy. It doesn't smell like beef. So we were talking about it again. She paid, I think, something outrageous for a particular brand called Moo Balm, Moobalm. Okay.
So it's the actual moo made into balm.
Correct, correct. So there's a lot of Canadian companies that are doing this now, and if you look up the ingredient list, it's all really natural things. It's rendered beef tallow. It's a lot of times they put castor oil and sometimes the occasional essential oil in it as well. So the one that she gave me, I love the smell of it. It's got a little bit of tea tree and a little bit of I think lemongrass. But I'm addicted. I'm fully on board with the beef tallow cream. At first I thought same as you, like beef tallow, why are we putting fat on our faces? But
Mm.
it legit feels amazing. If I had some that I could pass through the screen to you and you put it on your hands, I guarantee you, you would be sold.
So
So
are you still using the sample, or have you actually bought some
oh,
online?
no, this is a 1-ounce sample, and I've had it for about a week, and I'm about halfway through it. It takes the teeny tiniest little amount to
Mm.
give you full cover moisture that lasts all day.
Okay.
So, yeah. So then when Jill and I were talking about it some more, she actually found a site where you can buy just the rendered beef tallow. And it's funny that you said, "Is
Oh
this a
Lord.
Diane made thing?" Because it might
It
turn
is
into a
now.
Diane made thing. Well, because you can get, this is something that I didn't know about. You can buy grass-fed, fully rendered, filtered beef tallow online, and you can get a pound of it for about $50. And we paid, I think Jill paid about $70 for a 3-ounce jar.
So there's got to be other stuff other than beef tallow that
Oh,
goes into this face cream.
wait,
Like,
you
are
could read
you
the
like,
ingredients. It's beef tallow and castor oil and a couple of essential oils. But we got to
that's
find out
it?
the measurements. That's it. That's all that's in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So are you going to, so I guess the answer is you're going to make your own beef
Yeah,
tallow.
I'm gonna ruin my KitchenAid stand mixer to whip up some beef tallow and make it into cream. I think it's probably gonna turn into a bit of a disaster, but we'll see.
Won't it? Well, wait a second. Won't this thing go rancid? Like it can't have a good shelf life.
It does when it's fully purified for a long time,
Really?
and yeah, and because you can whip it, and when you're putting the castor oil and the essential oils in it, you just have to have a really good sealed lid. I might even keep mine in the fridge, actually, that feels like a good idea. But I'm telling you, Jill, get your hands on some of this somewhere. You will love it. You will be
I don't
hooked.
know. I think I'm going to come visit you, maybe steal a scoop.
Okay. Yeah, we can arrange that for sure.
Oh my goodness. Beef tallow face cream. That's interesting. So so how much can you buy online and how much are you going to make at home?
Well,
And are
so
you
this is,
going to sell this from your own Diane's kitchen?
oh, yeah, no, probably. I never end up selling anything I make. I end up giving it away. But the amount that you can get, I think she said it was about a pound worth, which a pound of fat is going to be a decent size.
Yes.
And then when you add extra oils to it and the essential oils and you whip it, which gives it more volume as well, which is what the KitchenAid stand mixer is for. Derek's gonna love that, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Um, but I think it's gonna make quite a lot, and I think we'll probably split it between, a couple of girlfriends and hand some out. I gotta find some containers.
Interesting. It's very interesting.
Uh-huh. I knew as soon as I sent that text, I thought, "Oh, she's gonna look at that and go, 'Pardon?' What kind of
Well,
face
the
cream?"
exact response was, "What the fuck is she talking about?" Beef tallow face cream, because
Yeah.
it's Diane Speed for sure,
Yeah, yeah.
making beef tallow face cream. Well, listen, if it's commercially available, there has to
It
be
is.
something to it, I'm
It
assuming.
is. Yeah, you can even do an AI search on it,
Ooh.
which I did actually, just to see what AI thought of it, and there's definitely some good research out there that it actually is a good moisturizer.
Interesting. Well, I mean, I will try it. I'll try
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
once.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the time you made me try the turmeric tea,
Yes,
and
which I
I
still
was
take every day.
did I tell you there's actually a recipe that I found that is similar, but it's made with honey and you make it in a jar and it can actually sit out on your counter and you just take a teaspoon of it every day.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's
for
got all the
illness, yeah.
same ingredients. Instead of having to make a tea, it's actually a honey. I guess it's like a syrup or something like that. It's like you take a teaspoon of it every day and it apparently has the same benefits. I'm wondering if you can eat the tallow, the
Oh,
tallow
I'm sure
paste.
you can. Well, sure
I
you
don't know if
can.
I
It's
want to.
food grade, yeah. It's just not vegan. Um,
No,
no,
definitely not
your
vegan.
vegan friends will not enjoy your beef
No,
tallow or face
no.
cream, but
They
um,
may not let you into their house either.
yeah, it's possible. The I'm surprised the dogs aren't trying to lick it off my hands or face, but
Oh
they're not.
no.
But the
Oh my
turmeric
gosh.
tea, if you're making the turmeric honey, are you adding any sort of spice to it? Like, do you have to put cayenne pepper or black pepper in it? Yeah.
You do. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the when I saw it, it was on Facebook, of course, and
Yeah.
the whole recipe was in a screenshot. So it had all the same ingredients
Mhm.
that are in the tea, except you make it with honey. So it's more honey, I think, or yeah, I think it's more honey. Like it's like honey is the base, as opposed to in the tea, water is the base, right?
Right. Right.
So you make enough where the distribution of the ingredients are balanced, and then you just literally take a teaspoon of it every day, which who doesn't love honey? So
Right.
yeah.
I've seen something similar, but they call it fire honey. So there's one where you
Mm,
put in turmeric and cayenne and garlic and ginger and all of those things into honey as well. And you just take a spoonful of it when you feel like you're getting a sore throat or getting a little, under the weather kind of thing.
yeah.
So it's been around a long, long time. The turmeric
Yeah.
tea, though, I find, and Derek finds as well, if he doesn't have it, when we go away somewhere and forget to pack it, because we have on several vacations actually brought it with us, um,
Yes, including
you
my house,
right?
my cottage.
Yeah.
My cottage.
So you notice a little bit of digestive issues aren't the same. If you've
Mm,
gone so long taking it, you get a little bit of bloat, and it's probably the ginger as well. Mostly that's helping with the bloat. The turmeric itself, just the knee pain. I was
yeah.
constantly having pain in my knees and hips, and which comes along with menopause, of course, but just
Yeah.
taking that little bit of turmeric tea every day
Yeah.
helps. It really
Yeah.
does.
I would say that the natural remedies available to us are probably better than that which you can get from a pharmacy. And
Mhm.
the sort of natural healing has been lost, right? If you think about, I was talking to Peter, he had purchased, it was called a hot toddy. So you add rum and it's
Right.
a drink. So you've heard of hot
Yeah.
toddy. And I was telling him that my mom, when I was sick as a kid, would give me a hot toddy. and
Yeah.
it would contain so much alcohol that I would just pass out.
Well, that was for her, not for you.
For sure. But I remember waking up feeling like, because you fall asleep, you sweat out the cold, you wake
Right.
up, and it's almost like a miracle cure. I remember my mom specifically giving it to me one time, and it was like I was cured. It was a miracle. So that whole not that I'm not sure that qualifies as a herbal remedy, but
Oh, sure, there's herbs in there, I'm sure. Yeah.
anyway, listen, all the power to the tallow face cream recipe. I will try it for
Okay.
sure. When are you making this? Or is this like planned already or
Oh, we haven't planned a date. Jill was just looking into the actual sourcing of ingredients, and then we have to
okay.
find, a proper recipe with amounts. We're not just gonna have to guess at it, I think.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, then we're gonna throw her through the KitchenAid mixer and see how she goes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I am gonna have a garden this year, so I have enough property now where I can actually make a nice big garden in my backyard. And I was thinking of you about salsa. Remember we made salsa that
Oh,
one
yeah.
time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you make amazing salsa, so I have to give you that for sure.
Well, so grow some tomatoes and some peppers, and yeah, we'll make a
Yeah.
mess of your kitchen next.
Yes. And you don't even have to bring your stand mixer because I have a mixer of my own.
Amazing.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, this has been an interesting episode. I appreciate you sharing the benefits of beef tallow face cream. And for you listeners out there, you can Google or use AI, as Diane did, the benefits of beef tallow face cream. And who knows, it may be available commercially by Diane.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Until next time. Well, that's it for today's episode. As always, we had a few giggles and we talked about a lot of shit.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Giggles and Shit Show. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who could use a giggle.
You can follow the show and join the conversation on Substack at gigglesandshit.substack.com. That's giggles and shit with an n.substack.com. Subscribe to get new episodes, stories, and behind the scenes updates from the show straight to your inbox. Until next time, keep on giggling through the chaos and talking shit. Done. Nailed
Done.
it.
Nailed it. Oh gosh.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Giggles and Shit Show. If you loved today's episode, don't forget to subscribe on Substack at gigglesandshit.substack.com so you'll never miss an episode. You'll get all our content, podcasts, videos, and newsletter delivered right to your inbox. Join our chat to post your very own shit or hit list. We want to hear about the shit that's driving you crazy or making your week a hit. Come laugh, cry, and keep it real with us and our Gen X community.